What's up, everyone? It's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and I cannot believe that I actually have to make this video. The absolute stupidity and absolute, I don't even know what to call it. Would we call it arrogance? Hubris? I don't know, whatever the hell you want to call it. But the fact that I have to make this video and talk about this because this seems to be probably legit is just absolutely insane. So, we all know the Nintendo Switch launched a few months ago, back at the start of March, to resounding success both sales wise and critically. And included in the box, and in the only way to buy the Nintendo Switch, you always get your Nintendo Switch dock and your Nintendo Switch power adapter, and you get a HDMI cable. You obviously get the Switch itself, which is the screen portion, and you get the two Joy-Cons as well as the grip and the rail thingies, but that's beside the point. So it retails for €330. So, it's a bit overpriced for what it is if you ask me, but still. Now, let's fast forward 2 months. Actually, no, let's not fast forward all the way 2 months. If you remember, shortly after the Nintendo Switch launched, Nintendo of America were selling replacement docks. And the dock, for those of you who doesn't know, has two USB 2.0 ports on it, a single USB 3.0 port. It has your Wi-Fi. Oh no, the Wi-Fi is not built into it. It's the has the power connector and HDMI out to connect to your TV, so that when you dock the Switch, it will not only charge it, but it will play it in the slightly more powerful mode to get a possibly better resolution or frame rate on your TV game, depending, of course. So it's a pretty basic piece of plastic, the Nintendo Switch dock. It's, like I said, it's got three USB ports. Two of them are slow by today's standards. It's got a HDMI port and a power cable, and as well as a USB-C connector on it. Other than that, it's just a piece of plastic. There's nothing fancy about it. Other than that, it doesn't even have a wired Ethernet port for some reason, because apparently Nintendo thought putting an extra 50 cents into each dock was a bad idea, despite the Nintendo Switch not selling at a loss. But anyway, moving on. Nintendo was selling them individually, and they were selling them at a pretty high price, almost $100 for just the dock alone. It wouldn't even come in a proper box. They were literally being sent out in padded envelopes with just the dock. Many of them arriving bent because of the cheap plastic that they're made of, and just the poor way they were shipped. Didn't come with a power cable, didn't come with a HDMI cable, just literally a dock in a piece of paper and envelope for almost $100. Fast forward on to now, and a few weeks ago we all know that it was announced that they would be selling the Nintendo Switch docks in Europe at a later point. And they showed off the box, and it was going to come as a kit rather than just a ghetto Switch dock just thrown into an envelope like that. And now they have the Switch dock kit. So the Nintendo Switch dock kit comes with the dock, as you'd expect. It comes with a HDMI cable, and it comes with a power cable, which is nothing crazy. You're talking a €7-8 HDMI cable, you're talking a €5 power adapter, and you're talking whatever for the dock. Now, realistically, the dock should be about €10-15 for the simple reason of what's actually in it, what it does, and just how cheaply it's made and what it's made of in general. So, realistically, you're probably talking about €30-35 at most for this exorbitant, great, massive package deal that Nintendo are offering. Having said that, the current price of this for pre-order on Amazon.co.uk is £79.99. Now, for those of you who aren't in the UK, and like me, you're living in Europe but don't use the pound, that's €93, which is also approximately $93 if you're from the States somewhere. Or if you're in Canada, it's like 600 Canadian dollars, whatever. But anyway, the point is that what the fuck are Nintendo doing? Now, the thing about this as well, okay, is that some people would argue that this is a placeholder price. Amazon are usually slightly cheaper than everyone else, and when you look at other places like game.co.uk and their website, it's £100 for pre-order on the game website, and it's £80 to pre-order on Amazon. This is absolutely insane. How Nintendo are doing this is beyond me. who thought it was a good idea to do this? Now, I mean, from Nintendo's aspect of it, if the amount that they're going to ship, the markup they're going to make on these is ridiculous. It's going to be some serious bank. I mean, we all know the Nintendo Switch is not selling at a loss, which, well, if it was selling breaking even, it should realistically be almost half the price. But let's face it, they're not selling at a loss, let alone breaking even. To engineer these docks and to manufacture them and produce them and all that, from an engineering and manufacturing cost standpoint, it probably costs like €10 to make a single dock. HDMI ports are ridiculously cheap. The USB ports are ridiculously cheap. USB-C is a dirt cheap standard at this point, and just uses a general power thing. So realistically, it's just got to have that like tiny little bit of proprietary actual like circuitry and software on the board just to tell it to run better when it actually runs better. But that's the basic gist of it. But for this to launch at this price is absolutely ludicrous. So Nintendo were probably selling these to not manufacturers, to wholesalers and things like that for probably 50 or 60 euro. And they're making probably like 400% on each one of these. It's absolutely ridiculous. And to make it even worse, okay? So obviously I think it's a terrible situation, a whole scandal, if you will. Scandal is the only word I could think of, probably not the best word to use there. But the only thing arguably worse than this is anyone who's going to buy one of these for this price. And I don't care if you want to argue, oh, I can put it in my other room just so I don't have to take my dock the whole time. I don't care. You are an idiot. It's that simple. 90 plus euro for something like this is absolutely ludicrous. And you can bitch and moan and complain about, oh, well, I'm not poor or I'm not broke. Neither am I. But there's a line where common sense stops and just pure idiocy begins. I mean, let's be real. You could throw money away and you would get better enjoyment out of it. You can do almost literally anything that 90 euro can buy you, and it would be a better investment than this. It is just absolutely ridiculous that anyone would buy this or anyone would defend this, because I'm sure the Nintendo Defense Force are in the comment section below, as they are through many different websites. And I'm sure they're probably telling me that I'm an idiot, and despite me actually having a Switch and enjoying it whenever I do play it, they're probably just saying I'm salty or saying whatever crap about it. But to be honest, this is just ridiculous. How anyone can defend this, even though there will be people defending it, is just beyond me. I mean, it just shows that anyone who is defending this and defending this price, this price in particular, if this was half the price, it wouldn't be that much of an issue. But people defending it at this price, despite, oh, well, it's the convenience for me. No, you're an idiot. You're a salty Nintendo fanboy, you're a card-carrying member of the Nintendo Defense Force, and you're an idiot. You do not deserve to have technology. It should be taken away from you, and you should be banished to the realm of the Wii U and the Virtual Boy. It's that damn simple. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this absolutely retarded move from whoever sets it. I don't think it's Nintendo anymore, but they probably sell it to wholesalers at such a high price that this is basically the only thing they're forced to do. So let me know anything you think about it. Value, even though there's none to be had whatsoever in this. Just the whole situation with it. Let me know all of that in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter, details in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the rest of the videos in my channel.